and I wish for her to join me for what we will be facing in the coming years. Though I admit that it may be selfish of me to share these risks, I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did, as I love Agatha. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly, or am I wrong now? It is hard to face. I have found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Gregor and their child. To have a family, to love and be loved by another. Wait, what? I thought Caretaker and Agatha were sisters. Am I wrong? I thought... Oh, wait. I'm so confused. I think I misunderstood the family tree. I like how Lily says wrong. Canholios is right. Oh my god. You guys didn't know either. Wait, what is that? Oh, I can't pick it up. It's on the other side of the screen. Okay.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
All right, I made my decision.
So, what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Ah, The Art of War. I read that when I was 12.
Well, then you could reread it. See if you gain a new perspective. Our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat
Swing and
about
a
it.
miss.
Nah, I'm good.
Captain America's like, I would like to talk about your katanas. Blade's like, never mind.
Hey, I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes, sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter. But don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god, teacher's gonna get mad. Oh wait, we get a card for that? For coming to book club, you can shoot people in the face or knee them in the face. I already have quick strikes, so. Oh, the other two vanished. Mythica Zoologica, the Hounds of Iran. Though we think of a hellhound's terrible visage and destructive power when we call it to mind, it's said that the tamed hellhounds of Iran, those of the legendary Wild Hunt, needed only the love of their master for sustenance. Iran was said to give affection to each of his hounds every morning, and thereby they each grew stronger and stronger over time until they were a fearsome pack indeed. That would be quite the dog.
Hunter, hello.
Hi, Agatha. Bye, Agatha. Making the rounds. They've been at it all night, breaking down doors, ransacking the cottages, and hauling off the young women. Demons, they say. The devil, they say. Nonsense, I say. It's that blasted Inquisition. Never met one so corrupt and sinister as the great Hiram Shaw. The missus and I will grab the boy and be out before nightfall. The Hidden Veil of Gods in Man, Volume 2. Excerpt from page 361. Representing raw fury and strength, Set was the first of the elders to turn on his fellow gods and consume them. With each god swallowed, Set's power grew to unmatched proportions, with the remaining gods forced to seek refuge somewhere in the universe. Ashtur took to the stars, while Gaia embedded herself within the Earth and created sanctuary for the Earth's inhabitants by sealing the world from both Set and Cathan's influence. I'm looking for the Art of War, chat. The Prophecy of the Midnight Sun, annotated by Dr. Stephen Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, that's the name of the game. The writings commonly referred to as the Prophecy of the Midnight Sun are not a singular collection of verse. Rather, they are comprised of various fragments and notations scattered throughout the Book of Ashanti, presumably to discourage unbroken study of text directly translated from the Darkhold. The following excerpt is referred to as Fall of the Mother. Upon his throne neath shadowed peak from barren clay shall flood his glory to scourge the spray. Of foetid cruor spilled across the loam, an endless swell night's final roam, for moon and stone. Veiled countenance one his envoy hunts for dwindling clot, their closed hands grasp when mothers rot. Lacunal get on sodden field, the mirror stilled, their fates unsealed, the midnight sun. Yes, it rhymes, the turgid verse is a distraction. Astute readers may have already surmised this presentation is but half of the actual prophecy. Those who haven't should not delve into such dangerous information in the first place. As of this writing, the fall of the Mother is commonly accepted to represent the events leading up to the corruption of Lilith, one of the last known members of the Blood, the birth of her child, known as the Hunter, and the mutual destruction of both at the dawn of the 18th century. The remainder of the prophecy is broken up into myriad phrases secreted in the marginalia of the book. I suspect these excerpts are themselves excerpts from the Parchment of Power. Though not the prophecy in its unabridged entirety, these key phrases chosen by Vishanti allow one to know the shape of the prophecy without reading from the parchment directly. The following collection of compiled marginalia is referred to as the Rise of the Midnight Sun. From brackish depths surge monstrous will, hark the mother calls her children from slumber. As darkness and light dance across the minds of men, his will is close at hand. When the sun rises, the tower will fall, as all shall answer the mother's call. And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell. His word could not be contained, the sleeping titan stirred. With grasp unbroken, his herald crowned, the mirror cracked, his return, his return. My collar just cracked. Is that related to a mirror? Okay, so that's just that thing again. I wasn't sure if I had to actually find... wait, what? Excerpt from Wanda's journal. I placed the fire rod within the barracks chapel and invoked an empowering spell to reignite the flames within.
This is a little cryptic.
What?
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Use the Abbey map to find your way around the grounds to keep track of heroes. New region... Mischief managed! New regions and arcane chests will also appear on the map as you discover them. Use fast travel to move quickly from place to place. Okay. The Ancestor, Chester Harding, 1827. The Blood Dynasty has stood watch for eons. With each generation, our blades have run red with the blood of the fallen as we seek to bring about order. Only the 9 lords of the Ether Dark stand to challenge the will of the Blood family, and they will never relent. Okay. Barracks Chapel was where we did that spell before.
Hydra's going to remember that loss for all of 5 minutes. Back at it, Hunter.
Rude. Wait, do I have another key? Yes, I do. Watchful whole face prop. Tarot card, Strength. Oh, it's Thor. Electrical energy erupts around Thor as he wields Mjolnir. This card represents great courage in taking control of one's destiny. 5 symbols arranged in a row. The order is probably important.
That is...
Okay.
something.
Faded journal page. Caretaker's journal, August 1710. I try to remind myself that 16 is a young age for so much power, but I still lose my temper at times. This child, nearly grown, is rapidly progressing. The training goes well, but I'm optimistic for how we may be able to combat Lilith in the future. But there have been outbursts. If we cannot control these, I do worry that we may face some unfortunate collateral damage. It sounds so harsh to put these words on a page, but this is the reality I face. Agatha and I have discussed options for controlling this power, but nothing has worked thus yet. My latest attempt is to forge a ward to be worn around the neck. If I succeed, it will not only help the child channel this energy, but act as a shield against detection by Lilith or her minions. Only time will tell. Oh, so without the collar, I can't control my energy as well?
An elemental rod.
Fire rod.
I should
Embers
take this back to the
swirl
altar.
in the cloudy crystal, almost too hot to touch. Its surface glows like a liquid fire. Glyphs of smoke resolve and vanish around a core of obsidian glass. Okay, we know where this needs to go. I can't zoom out. I wish I could zoom out right now. Arcane chest, the yard, the grotto. Do I need to run outside to get the outside map? Weird. Maybe it's because it's nighttime? During the day, you can zoom out and see the whole place. Remember how to get over there. Heart's Ease, common masterwork. I mean, is it really a masterwork if it was sitting in a river?
Perhaps I should try this somewhere else.
Wait, what? Do I need to take it back?
This does not work. The patterns do not match. The old magic still holds.
Oh, I see. There's a really faint inscription on the stone that matches the rod. Okay. Or process of elimination. Also good. Glowing vessel. A vessel created by witches to honor the innocent. Mercury Totem. Draw a card with Quick for free. Oh my god, I got all this first try by guessing, never noticed the patterns. Oh yeah, you know, I'm a gamer, so I notice these things. Fast travel back here.
No demons to report here, boss.
I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more.
Does she give me another clue immediately? Nope, so tomorrow. Okay. Wait, what is that word
You're
bubble?
looking stronger than ever.
What is that?
I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right.
Didn't we just
No
have book
escaping
club?
that.
I know who my mother is, and I know what that means for me, but I assure you, I am working hard to resist her.
Just keep being as honest with yourself as you're being with me right now, Hunter, and you might just have a chance. Might.
Just what do you think you saw?
You're telling me you don't remember what happened after that blast? Because that was some messed up shit.
Tell me.
You were crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
I feel fortunate to have you looking out for me, Daywalker.
You and I, we share the same burden of bad, and that's some heavy shit to carry. I want you to know, you don't have to carry it alone.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you.
So I think I was meant to have that conversation before book club. Alright, it says I'm near a box. This is where we first woke up at the beginning of the game. Nanite Edge. Select a hero. Their attacks supply you 2 bleed for free for 1 turn. Okay. Does he just chill there? I guess. Alright, let's just sleep. He's practicing being a gargoyle? That's what Robbie said earlier. Said he was doing his gargoyle thing. Oh no, we're gonna have a dream about Mom again.
Hunter, are you all...
Here to gloat, Mother?
Quite the opposite. I was concerned. I could not sense you after...
Your pet monster nearly destroyed me?
An unintended and unforeseen consequence of your continued assault against me. The mystical energies within our blood do not always mix well with off-worlders. But neither do the wards of your pretentious sorcerer. The venom creature is a calculated but necessary risk.
Alien monstrosities? Wanda's unchecked powers coupled with Banner's unhinged mind? Whatever you are planning, Mother, I fear it may be beyond even your control.
Your concern touches me, but I would risk the heavens themselves if it meant saving you.
I do not need saving.
Oh, but you do. And that crack in your collar is the first step. Every revolution of self starts with the tiniest of rifts, an ever so slight splinter in the glass, a hanging thread begging to be pulled until it unravels all. You should be celebrating. That crack is the beginning of your emancipation from my sister's control. She keeps you collared because she fears you. They all do. Sarah wants to hold you back from realizing your full potential, the way she tried to hold me back centuries ago.
Is Sarah a caretaker?
I would not need this collar had I not been corrupted by your
Yes.
blood.
Okay.
Is that what you believe? Oh, child. There is so much you must learn. But you would never believe me if I told you. Not here. Not now. You must discover those answers on your own. Once you're unshackled, you will finally be free to be yourself.
And who is that? Answer me!
Dude, Lilith is always like, you don't know what they're lying to you. Okay, what are they lying about? Oh, I gotta go. Every single time. I changed cosmetics. I tire of the hoodie. I got a book club shirt. Oh, wow. Shop glass. The glasses. Like the Robin mask. Okay. Let's see.
Hunter, we have finished the symbiote sampling device. Come to the forge to have a look.
Okay, hold on. We got a bunch of messages. Some of you may not have fought in the sewers before. If so, here's some helpful advice about what to do with the gear you brought there and back. 1. Toss it. I don't want to get into the sheer amount of nasty you brought back with you, but if you don't toss it, I have some informative yet disgusting pictures to share. Doesn't matter if you have a healing factor, the rest of us don't. Despite all that, you can't or won't toss it. 2. Wash it. Use as powerful a disinfectant as you can find, then wash it again. You want to do it 5 times before you even consider using it again. Until that 5th wash, you treat it like you just dropped it in raw sewage. After that, if it's still not clean, 3. Toss it. Nothing's gonna get the stink out of that memento you once held so dear. If it meant that much to you, let me ask you the single rhetorical question. Why the hell did you bring it into a sewer? Nico, hashtag Blade Facts. Blade, yeah, go on. OCD Blade is at it again. Nico, no, it's great. I wish I'd known this when I was living under the LA Bria tar pits. Blade, the hunter may have wrung the demon juice out of Venom, but that thing is still a threat. Spider-Man, that thing is a guy named Eddie Brock. He's not entirely in control of himself. Kind of figured you'd sympathize. Blade, if I was that out of control, I'd want someone to take me out of the problem before I hurt someone. Spider-Man, I once wore the symbiote that makes Eddie Venom. Would you have taken care of me? Blade, all I'm saying is you can't expect every monster to walk into the light. Spider-Man, no, but you can fight like hell to give them that chance. Robbie, man, this world doesn't deserve you, Peter. Blade, guess that's why we're stuck with him. Blade, book club. As always, you can find a copy in the library. Read The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Read the book. Let's see.
Peter, what's wrong?
Stark and Strange are deciding what to do about Eddie. You think they'd ask, you know, the only guy who gets what Eddie's going through.
That sucks, dude. You okay?
I'm fine. It's Eddie I'm worried about, as well as the rest of you. I guess I'm not qualified to handle this because I'm not an Avenger.
Men that powerful think they have all the answers.
Well, they're making a big mistake leaving the Venom expert out of their plan to stop Venom. I know how to get through to him, and how to keep him from hurting anyone. I'd never forgive myself if that happened.
You tell him, Peter.
Maybe I will.
As he stays in here.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
All of this work can feel too much at times, right, Hunter? We need a break. The apocalypse can wait another hour. Invite Peter to a haven. You will gain 10 strength.
Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, I actually have a haven invite now. Here, do it.
Do you ever feel, I don't know, out of place?
What do you mean?
I mean that we're living with the Avengers.
So?
So, I'm the guy who stops bag snatchers and ATM thieves. Each one of them saved the whole world like 5 times, minimum.
You earned a place here when you led Venom around New York City. The Avengers? They just showed up.
Mind if I keep you around for ego-boosting purposes?
You know where I live.
Thanks. I just needed to get that off my chest.
Anytime.
I can give him a vase. Sure, have a vase.
We're doing this again, right?
Love the activity, conversation, liked the gift. On brand, compression hunter, Abby outfit.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter. You're pretty cool, Hunter.
Stats increase.
We do fun
Increase
stuff.
knockback distance. Alright.
Fun fact, throwing paint at a canvas is how I came up with my first Spider-Man suit.
I want to ask Bruce for help, and I remember that, no, that's not an option anymore.
Alright, I'm checking for Sun Tzu once again. Cauldron Manifest, page 2. Odin. I suspect it's quite entertained at this point, knowing the history of Loki's cauldron and the destruction and turmoil that awaits you. I hope that this relic lives up to your expectations, and should the need arise for another transfer, I hope to be caught up in various life and death struggles which require my attention. Agatha, I know you too enjoy a good challenge, and you shall have it with this wretched thing. The World According to Loki, by Loki, true ruler of the Ten Realms. Some of my background and skill set must find interesting ways to pass the nearly infinite stretches of boredom. To be blunt, I do seek power and conquest, as many have alluded to in the past, but I also seek out my own forms of entertainment. This, I believe, adds the spice of life to many of these so-called heroes' rather dull existence. It is quite easy to do what you are told. Follow orders, stay in line, and do not oppress the weak, blah blah blah. Where's the challenge there? Imagine my dear brother Thor's adolescence without the occasional giant spider manifestation to create chaos and liven things up a bit. Without my contributions, his younger years would have been a never-ending series of training exercises while listening to our father ramble on for all eternity. I like to think that Thor welcomed the occasional serpent attack on the city of Asgard. Moments like those give him a chance to show off and flex those meathead muscles of his. Without me, he would be on his own searching out trouble. I merely bring it right to his front door so he can play hero. However, there were times when he was not quite thrilled when I took what I considered to be exciting and unique creative liberties. I do not think he especially liked being turned into a frog, or a woman for that matter. We did have fun, didn't we, my dear brother? Well, at least I did. I know in the comics there's a female Thor, but I thought that was a completely different individual. Observations of the Blood, notes by Damon Hellstrom. My research has led me to believe that the Blood have existed for ages, seeking to eliminate the spawn of Chthon and any other malevolent manifestations they deem to be a threat. I will continue to dig deeper into their rather murky history. There is much to explore here in Old Salem. Veneration of the Elder Gods. Bowl of offering the chalice. In her full glory, humble yourselves before her and present a chalice pure to drink her offerings. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Oh, that is a lot. Okay. We have read the book. If I read the book, I mean my character read the book. Restoring the Olives. There's a gate near Agatha's altar that requires a word to pass. Beyond this gate lies a cliff whose face is exposed to the ocean, buffeted by strong winds. The element of air is strong here. Agatha's altar. Shop, the Bloodgate. Agatha's altar is over there. Okay. A gate is near it. Wait, I'm sorry. Did I just hear a cat? Cat! Hello?
Do not transform on me now.
Ebony. Huh. Haven't seen that cat before. What's that? Tarot card? Wheel of Fortune. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn and shows the answer in the playing card she displays. This card represents luck and good fortune along with opportunity in the future.
She does not see it happening.
I think over there is the element of air, but I don't have whatever word of power opens that yet. We'll see. Death. Death stands before the black vortex, surrounded by the prized infinity stones, tempting us with a possibility. The card represents transformation and entering a new phase of one's life. Also, it represents a thirsty Thanos. Infinity Stones and Hot Death? That's what he wanted. I bet she wants Deadpool. Wait, what is this? New Haven discovered. Shady Trail. Domino, best friend ever. Her power is being lucky. Her power is actually leeching luck from nearby people. Anytime she did something incredibly lucky, like people near her got hit by cars and stuff. Like, you would not want to be hanging out with her. You gonna die.